Okay, students, I hope you are all well and healthy and ready to learn a new things. So, my name is Palak Patel. I am working in the Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari, in Civil Engineering Department. I am going to teach you the design of structures. Subject code is 3150612. This subject is B third year SEM 5th, and in this lecture we are learn singly RC beam. These are the part 2 of the singly RC beam. In the part 1, in the previous lecture, we discussed about types of beam, then after IS requirement, then the lever arm, moment resistance. We completed all the things. हाँ ये टाइम लेगा. We starting from here singly RCB analysis. So these are some equation. So for the compression force 0.36 FCK BXU. These are the equation for find a compression force. This equation for find a tension force 0.87 FYAST. This both equation is for the singly RC beam. Okay, this equation will be changed while we change WRCB. Then after equation for the neutral axis XU 0.87 FYAST into 0.36 FCK into B. I hope you note down all these equation. These are the useful for the analysis of singly beam. Okay. For the doubly beam, we have a different equation, but right now we are going to learn a single beam analysis. So please note down this equation. Then after moment resistance means MU limit equation, Fe250. For the Fe250 steel, we have a moment limit is 0.48 FCK square. Fe415 grade steel is a moment resistant moment limit is 0.138 FCK square. For Fe500 we have equation 0.133 FCK square. You note down, yeah. Then after XUmax means the maximum depth of neutral axis. These are the neutral axis maximum depth of neutral axis for grade of steel. For Fe250 0.53D, for Fe415 grade steel 0.48D, for Fe500 steel 0.46D. These are the equation, and these are the equation for the PT percentage of steel 50 into FCK upon Fy into 1 minus under root 1 minus 4.6 mu upon FCK square. Okay, note down this equation. Then here is a first example. Write down the first example. First example is for a limiting section 200 by 300 mm effectively. These are the cross section of beam. Determine the following if it reinforced with the effective cover 50 mm. Take M20 grade concrete mix and Fe250 grade steel. Find maximum compression stress in the concrete and maximum tensile strength, and lever arm, total tension and total compression. These three value we have to find out. So first of all is analysis. These are the given data: FCK 20 Newton per mm square, Fy 250 Newton per mm square, effective section 200 mm and depth 300 mm. These all are given in the example. These all values are given in the example. After a given section is limited, This section types is given in the example. Limited section. Limited section means balance section. For the balance section, we have condition XU is equal to XU max, and we have a grade Fe 250 grade of steel. So XU max is 0.53D. 0.53D, D means effective depth, 0.53 into 300, and then after 159 mm. These are neutral axis depth. Depth of neutral axis 159 mm. And then we have to find maximum compressive stress in a concrete. So these are the equation of find a maximum compressive stress. 0.446 FCK. FCK is 20. So value is 8.92 Newton per mm square. 8.92 Newton per mm square. Then after tensile stress in steel, T is equal to 0.87 Fy. This is the equation 0.87 Fy. Fy is the steel grade. Steel grade is 250. So total maximum tensile stress is 217.50 Newton per mm square. Then at the lever arm we have equation D minus 0.42 XU. D is effective depth. Effective depth is 300.42, and XU we find neutral axis depth 159. So these are the lever arm 233.22 mm. Lever arm means a distance between resultant compression and resultant tension. So 233.22 mm. Here is total tension. T is equal to 0.87 Fy AST. Then after AST we have to find XU for find AST, because AST is missing here. Fy we know is Fy is the grade of steel is 250, but AST is missing. AST is missing, so we have to find AST. So these are the XU equation 0.87 Fy AST 0.36 FCK into B. Fy is grade of steel, FCK is grade of concrete, and B is equal to width of beam. All the equation XU is 0.159 159.87 into 250 into AST is missing. So by the all value we can find area of steel in the tension zone 1052.6 mm square. These are the area of steel in a tension zone. Then after total tension, these are the equation. AST we find out, Fy is 250. Put the all value in the equation and we get a tension. Total tension in a beam 228.94 into 10 raised to 3. Its value unit is Newton. So we are going to convert it into a kilonewton. So 228.94 kilonewton. Then after total compression 0.36 FCK B into XU. FCK is concrete grade. B is equal to width of beam. XU is equal to depth of neutral axis. We have the all value. So put the all value in the equation and we get a total compression here 228.96 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. So this value is in the kilonewton 228.96 kilonewton. Look at here, same value we got, nearer same to 228.94 228.96. Why? Because we assume section is balance, because it's a balance section. So resultant compression, the resultant tension are the same. So is the second example. Second example, we have a section is effective section 300 by 450 mm and provided with 380 mm diameter bar, 3 numbers of 80 mm diameter bar. Effective cover is 50 mm. Simply supported 4 meter span and grade of steel Fe415 and M20. Find out safe load on the beam. What we have to find out, we have to find out safe load on the beam. So these are the design here. Look at here. In this example, we have a design. Okay. Look at here. We have a cross section. Here is your beam. Beam width is 300. Depth is 450. Three numbers of bar as 80 mm diameter. These are the given in the example. So these are the design. Okay. These are the design of beam. So what we have to do? We have to find out. I am designing this type of structure. So how much load my beam can carry? How much load my beam which I design can carry? Understood? Okay. This type of analysis we have. If I design a one beam and I want to analysis a structure, so this type of analysis we have to do for find out safe load. Okay, so these are the given data. Look at here, FCK, Fy, B and D. All the values are given in the example. FCK 20 Newton per mm square, Fy 415 Newton per mm square, width is 300 mm and depth is 450 mm. Remember, every time when we write out 300 by 450 means 300 is a width and 450 is a depth. If I write down 230 by 300, so 230 is a width and 300 is depth. Remember these things. Okay. And okay, yeah. First of all, we have to find out area of steel. Area of steel in the tension zone. AST means area, A means area, S means steel, and T means tension zone. So when we write down AST means area of steel in a tension zone. So there are the three numbers of bar and diameter is 80 mm. Look at it, three numbers of bar. These are the 1 bar diameter multiplied by 3. We got area of steel which we provided 763.40 mm square. 763.40 mm square. Second. And then after XU 0.87 Fy AST, we have all the values here. Fy 250, FCK 230, area of steel in the tension zone, width. These are the equation. These are all the value we put down in the equation. 415, 20, 300, 763.40. So these are the neutral axis depth. 2 to 7.60 mm, 1 to 7.60 mm. These are the depth of neutral axis. And we have the equation here. We have to find XU max. We have steel grade is 415, Fe 415. So by the 415 XU max equation is 0.148 into D. D means effective depth, which is 450. So XU max we got 216 mm. 216 mm. So here is a XU is 127.60 and XU max is 216 mm. Which one is greater? XU max is greater, so XU less than XU max. So this beam are under reinforced. This beam is under reinforced, which we design. Beam is analysis. Beam is under reinforced section. So here is equation mu for find a moment. Find a moment resistance 0.87 Fy AST D into 1 minus Fy AST FCK BD. Remember this equation. These are the equation for the find out moment resistance for the steel. So put down all the value. 0.87, Fy 415, area of steel we have, depth 450, 415, area of steel, FCK 20, width and depth. Okay. So after a solution this equation we got this value 109.47 into 10 raised to 6 Newton into mm. What is this? Newton into mm. These are the moment which can resist by a structure. Means I can say my beam which I designed or this beam which we analysis, this beam can carry 109.47 into 10 raised to 6 Newton into mm. That much moment your beam can carry. Okay, these are the moment resistance. Then after we have assumed load is UDL. These are the beam, so we assume there is only a UDL load, So for the find out UDL load we have equation mu is equal to WL square by 8. What we have to found? W. These are the equation for this equation for a fixed beam with UDL load. For the fixed beam UDL load we have to find moment mu is equal to WL square by 8. I hope you learn this equation in the analysis, in the structural analysis example. Fixed beam with UDL load, we have a moment equation is WL square by 8. What is WL square by 8? WL square by 8 is a maximum bending moment on a beam which is fixed support and UDL load. These are the condition here. These are the condition of the beam. Look at here. Here is your beam. Support condition is fixed and UDL load. So what we have a two condition. One is a fixed beam. Second is UDL load. So by the fixed beam and UDL load we have a maximum bending moment is WL square by 8. These are the equation. So put down all the values. We have a moment resistance and find W. So W is 54.73 Newton per mm because it's UDL load. So convert into kilonewton into meter, kilonewton by meter. So this is 54.73 kilonewton by meter. 54.73 kilonewton by meter. Then we have a working load here. 54.73 is a factor load. So divide by 1.5. Why we divide 1.5? Because these are the factor load. So how we find a factor load? Factor load means you have a service load. Service load into 1.5 is equal to get a factor load. So your structure is designed by a factor load, not by a service load. Designed by a factor load. So why we multiply a structure or load with a 1.5? Because we assume I have a load is 2 kilonewton. I assume one structure which load is 2 kilonewton. On the structure we have a 2 kilonewton per meter load. I assume this. Okay, these are the service load. 2 kilonewton per meter is the service load. Okay, and if I want to design a structure by 2 kilonewton per meter, my structure will be safe. At 2 kilonewton per meter. But in the future, this load will be increased. Which I assume it's a service load. 2 kilonewton per meter, it's a service load. It will apply a whole life of the structure, but at some point, some time, some condition, this load will be increased. Means sometime your load will be more than a 2 kilonewton per meter. Then what? Your structure will be collapsed or create a crack. So we design your structure by a factor load by multiplying 1.5. Why we multiplying 1.5? Not the other. Because by a 1.5 we assume that there is a 2 kilonewton per load. We assume 50% more, means 2 kilonewton load is applied plus 2 kilonewton into 50% more is equal to factor load, is equal to factor load. Okay, so if it's 2 kilonewton, what is the 50% of 2 kilonewton? Is 1. 2 plus 1 into 3. So these are the mathematical step. Or I want to do it 2 into 1.5 is always 3. So I multiply by 1.5. 50% more. Assume this. Okay. 50% more by the load, by the service load. Okay. Here. These are the working load. Means working load and service load are the same, not a different. 36.48 kN per meter. Then after total load, dead load plus live load. Dead load means just self weight of beam. These are the total load, 36.48 kN per meter. This is the total load. Okay. But what happened? Total load is equal to dead load plus live load. We summation of dead load, we have summation of dead load plus live load. So what is dead load? Dead load means self weight of beam. Dead load means self weight of beam. Okay, we assume self weight of beam. Oh sorry, dead load means self weight of beam. But live load, which this one, which is applied on the beam. Live load which is applied on the beam. Okay, so we have to find a live load because dead load is fixed, it never change, but live load can be changed. Live load can be changed. So we have to find a safe load on the beam. Then I assume how much load I can apply on the beam, because dead load is fixed. I can change on the live load. So if I want to change on the live load, then I have to understand how much load I can apply on the beam. So we have to find a live load. Dead load is fixed. So calculate weight of beam for 1 meter length. Then the self weight of beam is equal to volume into density of concrete. Volume means, look at here, 0.3, 0.5 and 1 into 25. 25 is the density of concrete. We learn this thing, unit weight of the concrete in the dead load on the our first lecture. We learn this thing, density of concrete, our first lecture, unit 1. Dead load is concrete, unit weight is 25. We learn this thing. Okay, so here is the cross volume of the beam for the 1 meter length. So dead load is 3.75 kN per meter. Then after live load, we have the total working load, 36.47 minus 3.75. This is a dead load. So we have find live load is 32.72 kN per meter. So these are the safe load. So I can apply your beam 32.72 kN per meter load on the beam. I can apply. Okay, these are the analysis of the beam. Okay, completed. Now we have to design a structure. We are going to design a structure, but I hope we will learn in this next lecture. Learn this in the next lecture. So hope you are all well and healthy.